this presentation I will give you a small insight into lighting and photography in early cinema. In early cinema, new film techniques were introduced in the period of 1900 and 1905. These included the use of artificial lighting, fire effects and low-key lighting. Lighting in which most of the frame is dark. This was used to enhance atmosphere during sinister scenes in early cinema. Before 1904, early cinema films were done under direct sunlight, often the big film companies using sets with glass roofs or open-air stages representing interiors. For example, George Mel built one of the first film studios in May 1897. It had a glass roof and 3 glass walls constructed after the model of large studios for still photography. This is a photograph of the Lubbock Penny set on the roof of 912 Arch Street in Philadelphia. Arc lights. Even though some of these photographs are slightly later than 1905, it gives you a good sense of what the arc lights looked like. It was fitted with thin cotton cloths that could be stretched below the roof to diffuse the direct rays of the sun on sunny days. No time for a random fact. Even though the Jeffries-Sharkey fight was not a film, it is believed to be the first and earliest moving image under artificial lighting in 1899. In the film Man Meets Ragged Boy is a very early attempt at a lighting effect. This was done by the use of the sun reflecting in a small mirror to produce a patch of bright light simulating a lantern beam. It was a British film from 1902. A different approach to the simulation of a beam of light occurs in a Parv film of circa 1905, Rescue from a Shipwreck, in which a scene lit by the beam from a lighthouse. This reveals a diagonal band delineated by a soft-edged mask in front of the lens, which is meant to represent the outline of the beam. This was done by adding the masks on the lens to represent point of views. The other basic technique for trick cinematography was the double exposure of the film in the camera. This was pioneered by George Albert Smith in July 1898 in England. The set was draped in black, and after the main shot, the negative was re-exposed to the overlaid scene. The Corsican Brothers was described in the catalogue of the Warwick Trading Company in 1900, a circumflex. By extremely careful photography, the ghost appears. After indicating that he has been killed by a sword thrust, and appealing for vengeance, he disappears. A circumflex vision then appears showing the fatal duel in the snow. A circumflex. Thank you for listening. I was your host Peter.